Hey everybody, it's your old pal Jamesy Wamesy, coming at you for the third day in a row, and this time in a fresh new shirt. This is a nice gorilla shirt. There's an image on the back, but you can't really see it on this camera without me like getting up and backing up. And I'm kind of paralyzed. I can hobble around and stuff, but it's not worth it. You've all seen Jimmy Hewlett pictures. You know, he's just an awesome artist. I'm not really into gorillas, believe it or not. I just love the artwork. Okay, now that aside, I have a show coming up. This will be my first official show. I do actually have another show before this show, but it hasn't been announced, and I'm only like helping out a friend. So I'll be there, and I will have some books and stuff. I'm really there for him. He has already got a table, but his friend can only help him on the Saturday. So he's out of luck on Friday, and he has me on Sunday. So at least it's something, though. So, anyways, as I was saying, I have a show. It's July 11th and 12th. No, 10th, 11th, and 12th, actually. They haven't announced their Friday hours yet on the website, but the Hershey Comicon is where I'll be. Now, I did see they updated it recently, and Jim Steranko is going to be there, and Bart Sears, and they already have Darren Auk and Joe Staten. All sorts of great guys are going to be there, and little old me. I can't wait to actually meet y'all or whoever actually is able to come to the show. And meet new people too. That'll be awesome. Now, for this show, I've actually gotten some little tchotchkes and stuff. Now, let's see here. I don't know if you can read this. I know the cameras are kind of blurry, but this is Team Cactus. This is like a specialized pen, and this is Team Papa Balloon. Now, it is engraved on there. You can actually, I hope you can see that. I know my camera doesn't seem to adjust when you go near it. But anyways, yeah, they're actually pens, and they're also styluses. So that's kind of cool. Also, I had some stickers made up. Now these actually say Hershey's. Let's see, it has my thing here. Let's see. It says Hershey's Comic Con 2026. I have no idea if they object to us using the Hershey's logo, but I'll find out when we get there. If we can't give them away, we can't give them away. Oh, and when I made that, somebody had said that the sticker should more be prominently featuring the Papa Balloon and Cactus, and so they took it upon themselves to make their version without the Hershey logo here. The only thing is they misspelled outstanding in the website description. It says outstanding, but I didn't notice that when I ordered it, so that cost me a little money. But I've been putting these on envelopes. I figure everybody that's getting the book pretty much knows that how to spell outstanding. And they either won't notice it on the sticker, or they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's a typo." So let's see what else I've got. Now I've got some old stickers. You may be familiar with this one. I've sent this one out quite a bit. And in addition to stickers, I think there might be some more in my drawer here, but it's a little far away. But I'm also going to be giving away Hershey Kisses. Now the only caveat is you have to scan the barcode on the bottom. You don't have to buy anything. All you got to do is send some traffic to my website. I figure that's a small price to pay for a little bit of chocolate. And I figure if you get one, I'll give you a couple, two or three. It's just chocolate. Who cares? But I do have some specialty chocolates as well. See, that's actually the cover of my last book with a different color scheme on the cover. Now that does not have the barcode on it. Here's the back. But I have a standing banner with the barcode on it. So even if you don't get a candy that has the thing, all you gotta do is scan that, and gang's way. All right, and this is a crackle bar underneath of the label. By the way, I've noticed that when I got them in. This one doesn't actually show the label very well, if at all. I don't even see it. But just take my word for it. Okay, now let's see what else I've got here. Okay, I have t-shirts that I'll be selling at the show. Figure those will probably go for about 20 bucks. Maybe we'll go 18. We'll see how we feel the day. Um, I'll get it open up the drawer here. Hold on a second. I have another t-shirt here. So, oh, here you go. This is the cover with the other color scheme. Like this one is the one we actually went with, and by we I mean me, of course. I figure also $20. All right, and I've also got a little cactus that lights up. It doesn't have batteries in it right now, but I have that nice little stupid display, for my table. And this is actually a candy dish. Like I'm gonna put like a fake bottom on it because you can't bring that much chocolate, especially in the middle of July, or it'll probably melt. But yeah, I got that on eBay. I think probably about $8 maybe. Okay, now that's pretty much it for the show. I have a display. I have that banner and everything, but you all know what those kind of things look like. Whatever, I'm not gonna unbox a banner, just to show it off here. But what I am gonna show off is something that's gonna switch the topic. I actually made some prints after Sam Keith had passed away. There you go. This is 11 by 14. Now, these I'm actually giving away. But the only caveat of that is you have to donate $15 to any dementia charity of your liking or your choice. You just Google it, donate it, take a screenshot, send it to me on Facebook or at jhamie34 at yahoo.com, and that'll prove that you donated the money there. And if you donate more than 15, even as little as $16, whatever, or even $15.01, I don't care. I'll give you a free commission and I'll send it to you along with that, and I'll sign the print as well. Now, here you go again. Now, let me see. I forgot that I actually have the binder of original artwork that I'll be taking to the show as well. I'm thinking these will probably be about $30 each. But let me get this set up here. So these are my originals. I do work digitally, but these I've actually done on paper, specifically for the show and actually for the print. See, here's actually the original artwork to that Max print there. So we have that. I'm thinking probably about $30, so I haven't said that before. All right, then I have the Spirit and some WWE wrestler lady whose name I don't remember. I think it's Jade something. I do watch wrestling. I just I don't really know the modern people as well as I know the old people. Speaking of the old people, there's Stone Cold Steve Austin, and there's the Daredevil. As you can see, I like to mix up my style. And there's Hulk Hogan and Thing 1. Waka waka waka. Oh, and here's Homer J. Simpson. And another Max piece I did. A lot of cross-hatching there. That was a fun one to make. Here's Wolverine. And here's Hellboy. Now this is kind of a generic superhero with a domino mask on, and there's Gru and Roberto. All right, and here's Captain America. Oh, there you go. And Minnie Grendel. All right, here's another Wolverine. I've always preferred the red costume. This one was pretty popular on Reddit. It didn't really get a lot of action anywhere else, but that was pretty cool. And the other one is Steamboat Ubby, which is kind of my version of Mickey Mouse, but he's a little trashier. That's all I've got in the binder so far, and uh, and those are all up for grabs. For you guys, they're $20 if you want one. They're $30 for anyone at the show. Just speak up, tell me which one you want, and we'll work it out. If it's like something like Wolverine, obviously I've got two different Wolverines in the binder. So just I'll probably send you a photograph to make sure that you're getting the Wolverine you actually asked for, if you asked for it. It might not even be an issue. All right. Now, as you guys know, I do like to show off like my rare books and my friends' books, like during each show. So, and today's little specials is all about me. These are actually books that I've contributed to. Now, this is Strawman number 10 by David Brandstetter. He's the main force for that. And as you can see, my name is very small at the bottom. This was, I think, 2011, but it's got quite a few like names on it. Like this also features Tom Scioli, Blair Kitchen, Max Inc., C. Peters, Brian Payne, and like I said, David Brandstetter. He actually put his name last, which is kind of a cool, humble move. Now, this book actually, I just wrote one of the stories in there. I didn't even draw it, but that was a good 15 years ago, and I think it was my second published work. Like my first being Cactus World, which didn't do all that well. I think I broke even though, which is all you can really ask for these days, or at least in 2010. All right, and then after my stroke, this was actually my first comic book that I worked on. This was Guano Guy. The creative force of this is Mark Darden. Mark Darden is a stand-up comedian now, and he's really like killing it. You like check out his videos. He's on YouTube. You can see his stuff. Now this specific cover, the main image is actually David Lapham from Stray Bullets. Let me get up a little closer so you can see that. Pretty cool. Now I did all the little pictures on the side here. There you go. And I did, I think, two interior pages. Now, I did get paid for that, so that's pretty awesome. Let me see what else I've got here. Okay, now here's the first book by one of my friends that I had absolutely nothing to do with. This is Pissant Apocalypse by James Edward Clark. Now, James is a fantastic artist. Like, I was blown away by this work, but like due to a credit card error on my end, like I didn't get to pick up his follow up, but I would like to. I believe that one was called what was that called? I forget. So I guess I'm not going to tell you. But here's the interior, beautiful colors, very different style. I really like this guy's stuff. He's a really good dude. Let me check out some other page here. Oh, there you go. Now this is obviously like a post-apocalyptic story, but it's not like one of those cliche books. This is actually really entertaining, and I highly recommend you guys pick up a copy of that. And let's see what's next. Now these are people that I do not know and I never knew. All right, This is a Tank Tankaro. This is actually manga. This is actually predates Osamu Tezuka stuff. So imagine not having that influence on your work the way that all the work that came after him came. This cover is actually by Chris Ware, who did Jimmy Corrigan, and the artist is Gajo Sakamoto. Now I'm gonna take it out of the slipcase if I can. With how my arm doesn't quite work. Oh, there we go. All right, here's the binding, and there's a little drawing there. Now let's show off the interior a little bit. Oh, I'm getting a lot of history pages. All right, check this out. I believe some of this stuff might be available on eBay. I want to try that, or maybe the archives. I just really love the guy's layouts, and everything looks so different from American or Japanese stuff. As you can see, the words are pretty big and prominent there. All right, one more. Okay, this is more traditional looking, like 3 panels per page. All right. So yeah, definitely recommend that. I have no idea what they go for. Hopefully you guys can get a good deal. And here's the last book. This is Toth. This is his uh, basically I think it's like an early maybe self-published book, but it's got like notes from like people that he's always talked about, that he's always admired, like Noel Sickles. This article is actually, I believe, by Noel Sickles. Let me see. Let me make sure. Hmm. No, it's actually not by him. I believe that there's a Milton Caniff one in here, and that's actually written by him. So I thought maybe Noel Sickles had written this. But let me show you some other pages with more of the imagery, because Toth is one of a kind. Oh, here you go. There's a Robert Fawcett article. Then you got your standard animation layout pages, your little character designs and stuff. Oop, I went the wrong way. The camera's a mirror for me. Oh, and I just figured out. I just looked at the cover. The introduction is by Milton Caniff, so that's why why he actually wrote for the book. But there you have it. That's pretty much all I've got for today. I hope you guys had some fun. I've got to get this pen here. This is my little stylus. This is what I usually draw with. You guys might have a similar stylus at home if you're digital. If not, you probably have a number 2. But anyways, that's pretty much all I've got. I want to say thank you guys very much, and we'll see you next time. Peace.